Hey, what's up guys? Lowe's here for Gas and Gears Garage. Thanks for joining me and Happy New Year. I took a little bit of a break off, spent some time with some friends and families and had a blast. Now I'm gonna get back to my other joy, which is restoring this Corvette C4. As you can see, I've got the seat out. That means that today we're going to actually be taking on the project of removing the seat, the railings, and the cushions from the car. The reason is very simple. 20 years old, the leather smells, it's no good, and I just want it out. Plus, my wife is complaining that the car is pretty much stinking up the garage because of the interior. So I've decided to take on the challenge of ripping out the entire carpeting inside. And as part of that process is this thing has got to come out anyways. So remember, when you guys are doing a project of this size, you want to make sure that you try to do as much as you can as efficiently as possible. And this is one of those that's coming out today. One of the things you're going to notice on the video is I'm going to show you how to take out the railing, right? So the base of the actual seat, in addition to the molding and in addition to the cushion. In the second part of this video segment, I'm going to decide whether I'm going to replace the whole thing, whether I'm going to dye them and redo them, but that's in the second part of the video. This part you're going to notice also, I already took this out. I did a sample very much how we did the center console. I painted this, I cleaned it, painted it again using the duplicate color paint, vinyl paint. It's fantastic. As you can see, I've got a brand new seat cover. I'm not going to cover that in this video because I already did it on the door panels and the console, but if you want, you can go back, take a look at it and see what I did. So now we're going to take on this seat project, and this is just one step closer for this car being solid. Let's get to it. Okay, so here we're at the seats right now. The thing with these seats is they're not too difficult to take apart, but they are a little tricky. A couple of things that you do need to look for is these hog clips, because they're kind of tucked away and they're hidden back here. So you want to make sure that what you're doing is you're basically pulling them out from the right place, because they get a little tricky and they will cause you some frustration. As I mentioned, one of the things you want to look for here first is to basically push these hog clips that are down here. I don't know if you can see, but there's going to be a clip here. It's kind of like a rectangular, it's like a U-shaped piece, and this piece has to go in and out. So you're going to have to kind of maneuver. What you want to do is you want to lift the back of this seat cushion up, okay, to gain leverage on this. And this is the next step is going to be to get these hog clips down here. What you want to do is you want to possibly use like a screwdriver to push that pin in and out, and I'll show you now what that looks like. So you're gonna go like this, you're gonna push it in and out, and these are the clips or the hog clips I'm referring to. Okay, we're looking at these right here. As you can see, it's got this shape, this is U-shape, and so what you need to do is it's gonna hook down here into the seat, and what you want to do is you want to basically push this in this way and then lift, and that's how you're gonna get this part of the seat cushion out. As you can see, I'm still making the decision what I'm going to do with this. Probably going to go up to my upholsterer, and he's either going to repaint it or I'm going to put a new cover on this. So we'll see what the decision is on that finally. But let's get this piece out, okay? And now we're going to do the backrest. Now that we've removed the bottom lower seat part, the bottom cushion part, we're going to move on to removing this backrest. Now the backrest is fairly simple to remove if you know what you're doing. This is why I'm showing you this right now. Back here, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 wires, okay, or small little bars that are running in the backrest that retain this backrest to the actual molding itself, okay? Now, to get this out, it's really easy if you follow what I'm going to tell you. Back there, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 retaining clips that basically hold the seat this way, okay? You've got the backrest seat, a bar, and then you've got a retaining clip that holds it this way. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna move the entire section one to the left, okay? And you'll hear it click out, and then the other one to the right. Now, if you want, you can do it in parts. You can loosen up this section first, okay? You go this way and you pop it out, and then you hold this piece out, right? So you don't want it going back in, and you're gonna move this piece back out, okay? And then that'll loosen the bottom lumbar part, and the same thing with the top. You're gonna go one this way and the other way this way, and that will pop the seat out. Notice here, the retaining bars, okay, or wires that I'm talking to you about is 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are the retaining clips that I'm referring to. See, if you notice how they're turned in, okay, this way, and this is what's holding the wire from the backrest to the molding itself. So you, again, shift this left, shift this to the right, squeeze it a little on the sides. That way you get that pressure on, you pop them out of these slots, and you'll have the seat pretty much free and good to go. Knowing now where the clips are in relation to the molding and the seat cushion is going to make your life a lot easier to remove this. You should be able to get this done in about 10 minutes at most. Now comes the harder question, and that is replacing the entire seats or taking it over to an upholsterer to basically refurbish or redoing these. So stay tuned for the next video, and I'll show you which direction I go in.